All right, welcome into race number 4 of the United Sim Racing Championship Jonathan Taylor Thomas Series here at the Auto Club Speedway. Chris Scallop here in the booth with you. Hopefully you're having a great Wednesday evening as we get ready for some racing coming up here throughout the evening as we start off with this race ran from last Thursday night. And we'll take a look at our starting lineup there. You see Derek Bordeaux on the pole in that 4 Tide ride. He will start alongside with Nick Caressel there at the outside. Tyler Ducharme in the 08 going to start inside of the 15 car. That's going to be driven by Connor Anton. Scala going to start there in the 5th position alongside David Shutt. Jonathan Shipman, 23, going to start there in row 4 alongside Justin Gable. Nick Northrup going to start to 54 inside of Lachlan McMillan. Bobby Cheney going to start the Napa ride inside of Richard Schwint. Nathan Hagar, Brad Prescott, Brian Ray, and Jonathan Thomas. So a little bit of a small field, but not so bad when it is all over with, as they will roll out onto the speedway here and get ready for 50 short laps and 100 miles here at the Auto Club Speedway. Your car's already rolling out on that track, saving fuel. Right there behind the iRacing pace car. Everybody group it up, and we'll get ready to go racing. Got a doubleheader of racing coming up this evening. Following this, at about 8 o'clock, I'll be in car practicing for the Noble race at Bristol under the lights, I believe. So you can come over and cheer me on for that. But until then, we'll get this race out of the way and continue our catch-up as we have the last 2 weeks on races. After this, we'll be able to put the truck series from Sim Racing Authority, the PC Master Race Series. Of course, they are at Auto Club last Sunday. We'll have that race for you coming up here, hopefully by the weekend. And then Monday night's race from Martinsville. And then we'll have the Tuesday truck race. That was at Indianapolis, and so on and so forth until we get caught up, which hopefully will happen maybe by the end of this weekend. Can't promise anything there. Pace car is going to pull off 50 laps, 100 miles. That's the way the JTT Series works, 45% fuel and all. These cars are going to be tight, and it's going to be fast racing here at Auto Club Speedway. We're underway, race number 4. Off turn 4, Caressel in the wall, Anton in the wall, Gable spinning off of 4. Cheney involved, and caution out. That was UGLY to start. And the GoDaddy car goes a spinning off of 4 here. It actually all starts ahead with a little chain reaction. You'll see Caressel, he's going to go up there and tag the wall. And Anton tries to lock it up there, and then Gable just goes around. Contact looks like was shut, and Cheney's going to pile in. A little bit of damage on that 99. Looks like everybody else is going to make it through okay. And Gable going to bring out the first caution here as we complete lap 1. And correction, that was not Shutt. That was actually Jonathan Shipman who got him. Shutt there in the Taco Bell car. Cars are all going to come to pit road, maybe to start with here. Get some fuel already. Look at this. Leaders are going to pit, and the 7 going to stay out. Chris Scala going to lead a lap, it looks like. And Lachlan McMillan going to stay out also. And it looks like Hagar, I think he did the, oops, I accidentally purposely went through pit road, but Bordeaux going to come off first. And shut to Ducharme, and then Schwint. Northrop to 27 to Brian Ray, and there we go. So we'll stack them up and we'll go racing here. We will restart at lap number 4. All those cars, you see everybody from Caressel back, all came back to pit road and topped off the fuel cell. That's why they're all on the inside there. Chris Scala, Lachlan McMillan going to lead them to the green at lap number 5 as we're back to racing here at the Auto Club Speedway. In the Failfish 50. Actually, the Failfish 100, I should say. These cars take a little bit to get up to speed. Lachlan McMillan going to dive it to the bottom. That Shore Lodge Chevrolet Camaro going to battle it out with the 7 down to turn 3. Of course, Failfish, a inside joke between Schwint, Wilms, and I. Schwint sponsoring this race. I put the Failfish name on it. Lachlan McMillan with a bonus point off of 4. And now Scala diving to the bottom. Here comes Bordeaux. And that outside line looking pretty good so far. And look at David Shuckett to dive into the bottom. We're going to go 3 wide down the front straightaway here. This ought to be wild. Sharm and Anton beating off each other already. That didn't sound right. But single file racing all the way back here. Look at this mess. Brad Prescott way out of the groove there. And the Southwest Airlines ding car is in the wall. Northrop up in the walls. He's going to get a battle with Cheney for position back here. This is the 9th spot. Meanwhile, up here in the front, the 7 falling back just a little bit. Connor Anton to 15, going to go to the inside, going to drive by. Here comes Tyler Ducharme now. Oh, Anton, whoa! As Ducharme will clear in 3 and 4. Anton going to go to the inside to David Shutt. Shutt almost throwing a block there a little bit. These cars obviously very tight with the less fuel in them. Only 45% fuel in these cars, which comes out to around about 8 gallons or so, 8.5 gallons. As Bordeaux continues to lead McMillan, Anton, David Shutt in the battle for 5th right here. Is a battle for 3rd and for 5th. As Anton going to take that spot. And the 08 and 7 going to battle it out. Bobby Cheney back there to 99, working his way up through the field. Everybody's sorting it out. And pretty much single file now all the way back. Gable still having issues back in that 10 car, but there's your leader, Derek Bordeaux, 10 laps in already out of 50. Again, a very short 50-mile lap race. Oh, contact to Charm, and Scala hit. Scala kind of had to check. Oh, Caressel's in him hard. That's going to bring the caution out. Scala had to get out of the gas or driving too hard. Tyler in the back of him. Totally incidental. At least that part was. And caution out. Ducharme. Watch the replay here. You'll see the 7 drives out. Oh, wow. I just learned that. I just clipped the apron. I didn't realize that. That changed everything. Ducharme locks it up, and then Caressel comes piling in. See, I hadn't even seen that part yet, so I can speak from this. I had thought I just slid up into him, but then I looked down right there. I clipped the apron. That'll send me up into him. Oh, a little net code. And then Caressel will go on board here at the 13. You'll see the wreck. And I think Caressel gets to a point where he's like, well, I'm screwed anyways, and just guns it. Either Northrop or Deb Tyler. And that's going to bring the caution out for the second time. And once again, the pace car is on the run. Been told that it is Bobby Zielinski who's driving this car tonight. That's why it took off. But the caution out for the second time. And once again, I'll make mention that the graphics at California were not cooperating with me, kind of like the Kentucky race, so I had to modify some things. So if you notice some stuff in the stream, that's like, wait a minute, that don't look right. That is because I had to edit some of the graphics out in this race a little bit just to be able to broadcast it with no issues. So the leader's going to come to pit road. Once again, with the 45% fuel, you'll see them all pitting a lot. And Ducharme smoking down the front straightaway. And there goes Hagar by with the, oops, I accidentally purposely went through pit road again. Everybody else, 4 tires, fuel, it appears. Race off pit road, going to be won by Bordeaux barely. Anton shut. Meanwhile, 7 getting some damage fixed. And we will restart the race. We'll restart at lap number 14. Derek Bordeaux is your leader. Connor Anton, David Schutt, and Lachlan McMillan, Bobby Cheney are top 5. as Gable jumps out of line to the outside. Whoa, Connor to the bottom. Cars bouncing off each other. Look at this racing. And Anton gonna get a bonus point. Lachlan way up the track. Look at this. 3, 4 wide everywhere. As Anton and Bordeaux still side by side. Look at this mess back here. Prescott, Shipman in there, Schwintz in here, Hagar, Gable, Northrop. Everybody feeling good with those fresh tires. Yeah, that car is just porpoising everywhere. Oh, McMillan in the wall. That might hurt him. Bordeaux back to the front. Another lead change. Anton the second, Shutt the third, Cheney and Scally are top 5, Northrop 6th. And Gable back there looming. Wow, I think the whole top 5 just hit the wall. In 3, 2, 1, Cheney, he gone. And Brian Ray going to bring his car down pit road there on scheduled pit stop on the 27. And Shutt going to the inside for second. And move the Taco Bell car to second. And that 24. As we will complete lap number 19 already of 50. Again in the Failfish 100. Speaking of Failfish, Northrop hitting the wall off 4. Shipman going to go by. And speaking of newcomers, Brad Prescott, name we haven't mentioned a lot there, the 52 Southwest Airlines car. Won't say he's flying through the field, but having a pretty good run. And there's Jonathan Shipman to the inside to 23, going to move up a spot. Oh, Scala hit the apron. He's loose. He's loose. And Wee going to go by, Gable going to go by, and the 7 is going to fall back even farther. Come on, Shutt. You know you like that joke. Here's your front 3 as Tyler Ducharme sits on pit road. Bordeaux, Shutt, and Connor Anton Each of them got about equal distance. Looks like maybe Shutt's a little closer to Bordeaux than Connor is. Now, with the fuel strategy on these cars, they will have to pit one more time, and it'll probably have to be somewhere close to lap 40, would be my guess. As Bordeaux's in the wall. Shutt going to go to the lead. Anton to second. Bordeaux is going backwards. You see Nathan Hagar on the move up to the 7th spot, I believe. There in the 98. Having a good run. Look at him inside of Gable now. Oh, Bordeaux's in the wall hard. He just killed the wall. And he's going to hit that wall too. Had to finish it off. Watch this. That Dow is all I'm going to say. Must have been net code there or something, or a tire. He hit that wall a ton. And of course he made sure to finish it off right there. Meanwhile, David Shutt, Connor Anton. Anton starting to roll in on the 24, and here's this battle back here with these guys. The 23 is Shipman. At 54 on the inside, Nick Northrup. Going to pass the 7. Here comes Superman. Racing up here throughout the field. Check up here at the front again as we're coming up on halfway. Next time by already. These cars are going to be in action tomorrow night, Chicagoland Speedway for 65 laps. Hopefully you can join us, race with us, and have some fun tomorrow night. 7 o'clock for practice, 7:45 for the race. It'll be race number 5. We'll institute the first drop, as we always do at race number 5 in the point schedule. So we'll see those get updated. But tomorrow night, race number 5 of the JTT Series. It's kind of funny. Should share this a little bit. I was watching, obviously, the ACC Championship game Saturday night with Florida State and Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech had a defensive player, a defensive back. I can't make this up one bit. His name, JT Thomas. I couldn't make it up. I saw that. I'm like, oh, that fits. Well, David Shutt leading. Let's literally from his rear end housing here. Looking back at Connor Anton. There you see Shutt. There you see Connor. There you see Shipman in 3rd. Gable in 4th. Scala, Northrup, Schwint, and Hagar. All working on that final pit stop, which should be coming up in the next 5 to 10 laps. And these cars go about 40 laps on a tank, 40 to 45 on a tank of fuel. Obviously, 50% of that would be about 20 to 23. 45% somewhere 17 to 20 laps or so. So we should see these cars make their way to pit road in the next few laps, if not short pitting a little bit here. But if they short pit now, they're not making it to the finish. Here with Prescott in the Southwest car. Somebody actually during the race was like, do we have two Superman cars on the track? Because it looks almost like a Superman car. Oh boy, just read National Lampoon's Christmas is on tonight. Oh boy. Great movie. You see Shutt continuing to pull away from Connor Anton. Battle there for third with Shipman and Gable. Kind of sliding up the track just a little bit. Can open the door for the 7. Can he fill it in? And of course, I look over and see my frames are tanking again. What the hell? Something's wrong with Twitch or my computer or something. Shut my computer down last night. So it looks like Scala going to take the 4th spot. He's going to come to pit road. And Prescott coming with him. And he's coming hot. Look out. Oh boy. Let's see what everybody does on pit road here. This should be the start of final pit stops. 18 laps to go. 4 tires in fuel, it looks like, for the 7. You see Shutt going by, going to put a lap down. And Connor Anton is on pit road. Here's the 15. Let's see what Connor does on his pit stop. Here's Pops leaving pit road very fast. 2 tires for Connor. Let the strategy begin. Richard Schwinn on pit road there. Superman getting 4 in fuel. Here comes your leader to pit road. Everybody coming to pit road. Shipmans and Gable. Northrop kills a couple crew members. Lachlan McMillan on pit road now. 4 tires fuel for Shutt. He's going to pull away. Lachlan is slowly. very interesting. Rolls off pit road. Going to slow his car down for some reason here. That's actually Thomas. I got mixed up with Pops with the red car. As Hagar's on pit road. And 2 tires for the 98. With that, we still have 1 car ahead with Hagar. So that's going to put Connor Anton out in the front. Meanwhile, Lachlan still taking his joyous time on the back straightaway. Lead another lap as we have 14 laps to go. Good shot, Justin Gable now, your top 3. Back here, Scala up to 4th, Nathan Hagar 5th. Got Wee there in 6th, Richard Schwent in 7th position. So it looks like a few guys took 2 tires. Some people take it 4. And look at Lachlan McMillan jumps right on the track, which is not allowed. As he comes up in front of David Shutt. And oh, look at this! He Danica's himself. Shutt saves it. Great save on his part, and a caution's going to come out. So that move right there by Lachlan brings out the caution, which is frankly stupid, to be honest. But Shutt with a hell of a save right there. Connor Anton's probably like, gosh, darn it, what the hell? So that's going to bring this interesting strategy up now where we're going to have 10 laps to go. Got some cars on 2 tires, some cars on 4, and who's going to come to pit road? Wow, Gable about runs over Jonathan. While Lachlan is still, he should have been kicked out of the room is what he should have done, but of course I didn't see what was going on until after people were saying things. And Anton getting out of the pits real quickly. Don't know if he topped off or took tires there. Didn't see. Looks like 2 tires for most of these people. And going to be 4 for Scala, who's going to pull away. I think most of these people took 2. Trying to get the track position. Unbelievable this stuff happens. I mean, you would think people would grow up sometimes, but they don't. Let's fast forward to the restart. Restart will come with 8 laps to go, and look who the leader is. Nathan Hagar going to lead him to green. Let's see what happens here. I believe Scala in the 7, who only went on 4 tires. Look at shut to the inside. Anton Shipman coming with him. Shut to the front. Look at Northrop with a move to the inside of Scala, taking a position. So the 4 tires not really working. Anton back to the front. And now shut to the inside, gonna go back to the lead. Kurt racing up here in the front. Oh, contact, Anton's in the wall. There goes Hagar and Shipman. Oh, I think Wee Wee's dead. The race continues on. We'll go back to that replay. As Northrop's gonna go to second, Brad Prescott to third. Shutt trying to get some distance here after the incident happened a few minutes ago where Lachlan McMillan had intentions to take Shutt out apparently. And oh, Prescott's in the wall. That's going to Schwitt to 5th, Gable to 4th, Scala to 3rd as he chases Northrop down. Shutt starting to stretch it a little bit. Believe it or not, as I'm looking at stats in the battle for second, as Northrop under attack from Scala. And Gable's in the wall. 2 laps to go. Just looking at the stats, this is David Schutt's first start of the season in this car with USRC. So Schutt looking to go 1 for 1 on the season. White flag, final lap. The Failfish 100 at Auto Club Speedway. And David Schutt coming into turn 3. Well, he's got the Taco Bell sponsor in his car. Should we say, ring the bell? David Schutt going to score his first win in his first start of the season at the Auto Club Speedway. Scala second, Northrop third, and Schwint going to get fourth. And Schutt's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. Good move on his part. Prescott going to get fifth. Gable going to get sixth. Anton seventh. Hagar Thomas. Shipman, McMillan, Bordeaux, Brian Ray, Bobby Cheney going to get 14th. Tyler Ducharme and Nick Caressel, your 16 finishers in this race. When it is all said and done, a wild one. Some very uncool actions in this race that actually have sparked some rule changes that I announced to the field, and I'll announce it again pretty much every race. But due to the actions of people in here tonight, so we've instituted an automatic 2-week ban for those who do wreck intentionally and that kind of deal that happens. Also, for those who are multiple instances of that, they will be permanently banned. So just be aware of that if you're a driver in this league and you want to do something stupid. We're going to stop it now. So with that said, though, we appreciate all the drivers, and we do apologize for those who were involved in this situation and stuff. Obviously, it's not what we're all about here at any of the leagues, USRC or Sim Racing Authority. I think I can speak for Bobby and Austin when I say that. So with that said, guys, appreciate the you guys watching. Coming up in about 25 minutes, I'm going to actually go work on a couple things here, try to get the stream fixed, and we're going to come back, and I'm going to get ready for the Bristol Noble race coming up here in just a few minutes. So appreciate you guys watching, and enjoy your Wednesday.